Hello everyone, I'm Gemma. I'm a Principal Lecturer at the University of Cumbria for the Apprenticeship Programme. Here to give you a quick video rundown of the Apprenticeship Programme, talk quickly about the programme overview, the staffing structure, entry requirements and placements. Hopefully this will be helpful, and it will be followed up by a variety of Q&A sessions that you will hopefully have information on over the coming weeks. So the programme was designed in conjunction with our other partner services. We're working with 6 other services across the country. Also with our undergraduate programme, with our students, with our graduates. So we got as many people in the planning phase as we possibly could to make it the best programme that we wanted it to be. It's a 2-year programme, so you start effectively at year 2 of what is our undergraduate programme, and there's various mechanisms in which we enable you to come in at level 5, year 2. There's a variety of modules mapping to the HCPC requirements, the SOPs and the SETs, and we also map to the College of Paramedics curriculum. Modules such as trauma, patient assessment, holistic care. So there's a variety of modules throughout the 2 years to hopefully make you into the best paramedic that you can be. There's a mix of face-to-face practical and theory delivery, and then also some online delivery across the programme. There's lots of pre and post learning activities that learners will do in your own time, but we will guide you in those with our online platforms and our online materials that we give you access to. You will be put into peer support groups. This helps with your development of your self-directed and your independent learning, and also helps provide a study group for you. And throughout the programme, there's elements of critical thinking, and we want you to be a really critical paramedic at the end of the programme. There are 41 core delivery days spread across the year. These will be done in blocks for your organisation. Details of that will follow in the next couple of months. They are long days. You will be released from 8:30 till 5:30. There will be a mixture of face-to-face practical, face-to-face theory and online theory in those 41 days. And also your practical assessments are built in to those learning days. There's lots of pre and post learning that you will be expected to do before the sessions and after the sessions, but again, you will be guided by the faculty, and you will have lots of access to all of our online resources in which to do those. There are also 5 additional days that we call placement days, where you will work in another part of the organisation or observe another part of the organisation. One of the key factors of the apprenticeship programme is the tripartite review meeting. This happens with the learner, practice educator and a member of the faculty or tutor. There are 3 in year 1 of your programme and 2 in year 2, and it will be a 3-way conversation around performance progression in practice and in the theory elements, where we can see how you're doing and offer you any additional support that's required. So staffing. So what the staffing model is based on currently. So you've got principal lecturer, which at the moment is me. There will be another one situated in your locality. There's then a senior lecturer that's directly employed by the university, but they are situated in your organisation in terms of in your learning establishments, and they will be the programme lead, or the first senior lecturer will be the programme lead for your programme. So there's no travelling up to Cumbria. The faculty are employed and situated where you are. There's then clinical lecturers that are seconded from the organisation to Cumbria for a 2-year contract, secondment contract. and a team of specialist honorary lecturers, some of which will come from your organisation and some of which will be outside of your organisation but have a level of expertise that we feel is needed for certain subjects such as midwifery, trauma specialists, etc. So entry requirements. So as I've said, you do come into the second year of the programme, so we have to go through a certain entry requirements to make sure that your knowledge and your experience aligns with what would have been the first year of the programme, or level 4 of the programme. So you've got your AAP programme with 2 years experience. That gives you automatic entry into the programme after the recruitment process. There's then if you have an AAP qualification with less than 2 years experience, we can put you through a bridging course portfolio just to make sure that your level of knowledge is where it needs to be to come onto the programme. And then you've also got the Cert HE. There are other entry routes that will be discussed in the Q&A in terms of some people that have maybe ECA programs. There are bridge programs that we can use to get you onto the programme once you've passed through the recruitment process. All students will require English and Maths at level 2 or the equivalent. If you do have equivalent qualifications, then please do contact us to make sure that they are the right equivalencies, and the information, you will also be able to get that from your recruitment team in the organisation. So the recruitment process, so you'll go through the East of England's application process, and that will be confirmed with you shortly. There's then a group interview that's run in partnership with the university and East of England staff. It's a values-based group activity, and there'll be a mixture of panel members to score, and that's the final stage of the process. So placement. So I suppose this is one of the big differences with an apprenticeship programme. You've got 2 levels of placement. So you've got integrated work-based learning, which is classed as on-the-job training. So that's when you're in your current role as an AAP and you are gaining experience in terms of within the skill set that you already have. And then there's supervised work-based learning, which is classed as off-the-job training, where you work with a practice educator, not in a supernumerary capacity. You work with your practice educator and you will sign off your competencies as and when you meet them. So your practice educator will be pre-approved by the validation process, and they will be a registered practice educator with your organisation. The supervised work-based learning is non-supernumerary, so you will work as a crew rather than be extra. So it's very much focused on learning experience, the experience that you already have, and building on that, and then adding to that with your practice educator. And then obviously we've mentioned the tripartite reviews, and that will help monitor your progress in the practice components. Your practice in terms of your assessment is done via an online practice assessment portfolio called PebblePad, and we provide each learner with their own iPad issued by us from the university, which will have PebblePad and all of the other electronic platforms that you will need for your programme. So you can use this in conjunction with your practice educator to sign off your practice assessment portfolio on the online version. So that's a really quick rundown of the programme, a really quick introduction to it, and hopefully we'll follow up with lots of questions in the Q&A session. So really looking forward to meeting you. Thank you for your time.